Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the most beneficent and the most merciful. Welcome you all again in the virtual learning system of Pakistan International School, Taif, Saudi Arabia. Dear students, as you know that this is Pakistan International School, Taif, virtual class for class 8 or 9 junior students, subject computer science, and today is our 22nd lecture. Teacher name Imran Ahmed. Dear students, as you know that in the previous lecture, we were discussing about the chapter number 2, which was Fundamental of Operating System. Today is our next chapter. Before starting the chapter number 4, I tell you that all the topics in chapter number 2 are covered by exercise. So no need to worry, except the installation of Windows. Installation of Windows, as you know that this is a practical job, and inshallah when school will be open, we will discuss we will do the practical at the front of you. Next chapter is chapter 4, which is data communication. Data communication. These are the two words. First is data and second word is communication. So in order to explain or start this chapter, it is essential or it is necessary to understand these two words, data and communication. Data is word derived from the word datium, which means facts, raw facts and figures. Raw facts and figure means the data could be a text, data could be an image, data could be a video, data could be a voice. So this is the data. When we enter anything into the with the help of keyboard into the computer, then this is called the data. So it is in the forms of text. And communication means to communicate. Let's say when I enter the data into a computer, it means that I am communicating with the computer system. So this is the data communication. So now in this chapter, we will discuss which media is involved, what kind of media is involved between the computer and between the user. As you know that the media can be of two types. Number one is guided media. Guided media means it is, you can say that when the cables, let's say I am using the mouse or keyboard with my computer system and the cable, I am using the cable to connect the mouse with the computer system, then this is called the guided media. And the next one is unguided media means when you are using the wireless devices. Wireless devices means, let's say nowadays Bluetooth devices, wireless headphones are present, wireless speakers are present, wireless mouse, wireless keyboard. So this is called the unguided. So simply guided means when the cables are involved, when the physical connection exists is called the guided, and when the logical connection exists between the devices is called the unguided. We will discuss this one, guided and unguided media, but over here in order to understand, so the data communication, so keep in mind there are two kinds of media is involved between the data communication, guided media and unguided media. As you know that I checked all the chapters only except one topic, amplitude is remaining from the exercise. All the topic exercise, this chapter number 4 exercise covered whole chapter. This chapter number 4 is covered whole chapter. If any topic will be remaining, we will discuss at the end of the chapter. So chapter number 4, data communication, we will start from the long questions. Why we start from the long question? As I told you, long question consists of all the topics which are included in the chapters. First long question is, write long answer of the following question first. Describe the components of communication system with the help of diagram. With the help of diagram, What are the components are involved in the between the communication? First of all, I will show you the diagram. Watch here. These are the two devices. One is this one is the laptop. This one is the another laptop. Now, in case of these two laptops are connected to each other, why they are connected to each other? They are making the network. In order to understand over here, what is a network? Keep in mind, when two or more than two devices are connected to each other, when two or more than two devices are connected to each other, why they are connected to each other? In order to share their resources, in order to share their data, is called network. I am repeating again, when two or more than two devices are connected to each other in order to share their resources or data is called network. Watch here. Now these two laptops are connected. It means that network is exists. Which things are involved? Let's say, I give you the example, you are communicating with the help of WhatsApp. So WhatsApp on the, you are talking with your friends, fellows, and your mama, baba, etc. So there are two things must be involved. One is sender, another one is receiver. Let's say this device is sender, this laptop is sender, right is sender, and this one is the receiver. So sender send the data and receiver accept the data. Another thing is message. The message is can be a textual message, message can be an image, message can be a video, message can be a voice. So these are the messages. So transmission medium. In case of WhatsApp, because you are using the mobile phones, the logical medium is exists. It means that unguided media is exists. Transmission medium is unguided media exists. So Wi-Fi is unguided media. We will discuss it later. So transmission medium. So if they are connected, these two devices are connected with the help of cable. So this is called the transmission medium. Next one is protocols. Protocols are the rules. What are the rules? They are follows. So rule is that we will discuss the rules. I will tell you when we start the protocols. Now I'm going to discuss this communication system consists of the following five basic components. Number one, sender. As I show you the diagram, sender was there. Number two, receiver. So sender send the data and receiver accept the data. Number third is message. I gave you the example of WhatsApp. You are when you are chatting with your fellows, so you are composing the message. One is send, another one is receive. When the uh, next one is transmission medium. The transmission medium could be a Wi-Fi or the unguided media or cables guided media. Number five is protocols. So we will explain one by one in detail. What is the sender? It is a device which send the message. Device which send the message. For example, I am writing the message at that time when I am writing the message to send any other. So I will call the my device or my mobile or my laptop will call at that time sender. In other words, it is a source of message. That can be a computer. Watch here. So source of message, that can be a computer, that can be a telephone headset, etc., mobile device, etc. So when you're composing the message, writing the message to at that time you will be called sender. Next one is receiver. Receiver, obviously receiver is also a device which receive or accept the messages. So in the WhatsApp, when you select any person, so it means that at that time your sender and the person whom you are going to send the message is called the receiver. It is the device which receive the messages. In other words, it is the destination of the message. Destination of the message, that can be a computer, a radio, telephone, handset, mobile, etc. So sender can be also a device, receiver can be also a device. Number third is message. What thing you have composed in your messages, it is the data to be transmitted, actual data to be transmitted. It can be a text. Text means, let's say I'm starting the WhatsApp chat between my friends. So I say hello. Hello is a text. Graphics. Graphics. Graphics means if I send some kind of graphs, so this was called the graphics. Images. Sounds. Voice message is called the sound message, or videos, or any kind of video I can send. So these are called the messages. Number four is transmission medium. It is the physical pathway. Physical pathway, watch here, between the two devices. This arrowhead shows that between the two devices. So this is the pathway. Also known as channel, we can call this transmission medium as a channel over which the messages is sent from sender to receiver. So which source of medium you are using? Which source of medium you are using? So transmission medium, it is a physical pathway also known as channel or which messages is sent from sender to receiver is known as transmission medium. So the transmission could be a physical or could be a logical. It means that guided or unguided. So I simply, we in our languages it's called cable or Wi-Fi. If the cable is exist, so it is physical medium or guided medium. Next one is protocol. It is a set of rules between two communicating devices that governs the process of data communication. So a rule is this: when you're composing the message or when you're sending the message to any other person, the recipient receive the message as it is, as you sent. So this is the protocol or rule. Second rule, obviously, when you compose or write the message to any other person in WhatsApp, he or she will receive your message in the WhatsApp, not any other. For example, Messenger is also exists. He will not receive the messages in Messenger. So he will receive the message in WhatsApp. So these are the rules. So rules are communication is known as the protocol. So this diagram is very, very important. Sender, receiver, message, transmission medium, and the protocol. Next is explain asynchronous and synchronous transmission modes with example. First of all, asynchronous and synchronous transmissions are the method by which characters are transferred between the components within the computer or between the computer and the external network. So these are the asynchronous transmission, and the synchronous transmission is the method by which characters, let's say hello. Hello is the, how many characters are there? HELLO. So five characters are there. So how they are delivered? So we will discuss this one. Watch here. Let's say, first of all, I will explain the diagram, then we will come to the theory. There are, how many characters are there? A, B, C, D, E. Let's say instead of hello, we are going to explain the examples of A, B. Let's say these are the five characters: A, B, C, D, and E. Five characters are there. First character is A. When you are typing the A, and second character is B. Why the interval between the first character and the second character B? There is a difference. Now the interval between the B and C is different. The interval between C and D is different. Interval with when, so keep in mind, in the asynchronous transmission, the time interval between the two character must be different. So this one is called the asynchronous transmission. I hope you understand this one. So we will discuss now the transmission mode in which time interval between each character is not same is known as asynchronous transmission. It's called asynchronous. In asynchronous transmission, each character is transmitted with the additional control information. So control information, as we know that our computer understand the two characters 1 and 0. So control information consists of additional start bit and the stop bit. So with the, let's say this A character, when I will send, So the one additional one will be over here and another zero will be the end of the character. So additional two character will be attached with the each single character. Asynchronous transmission is slow. Why it is slow? Because the additional bits are transmitted. Because the so over here, asynchronous transmission is slow because of additional bits. So watch here, there are 5 characters are there. So 10 additional bits will be included. So that's why this one becomes slow as compared to the synchronous transmission. Why this one is slow? Because 2 bits with the A, 1, 0, 2 bits with this, with the B, 4, 6, 8, and 10. So 10 bits additional will be attached with this message A, B, C, D, E. Second one is synchronous transmission. Watch here in order to understand the synchronous transmission, why the difference between the two diagrams. This diagram consists of, let's say there are same character A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, but one important thing is over here, the time interval between the two character is always same. Time interval, for example, watch here the time interval A B. So time interval is this one, let's say 2 seconds, let's say this one is also 2 seconds, let's say this one is also 2 seconds. So the time interval between each and every character will be same. So synchronous transmission, the transmission mode in which time interval between the character is always the same is known as synchronous transmission. Synchronous transmission is faster than asynchronous transmission. Why this one is faster? Because it does not require extra start and stop. It means that no need to add the 1 and 0 which we are were adding in the previous asynchronous transmission. Watch here, we were using the 0 and the bit 1 over here. So this one is known as the asynchronous synchronous transmission. So over here, synchronous transmission is faster and having the same time interval between the two characters. I hope you understand this topic. Inshallah, tomorrow we will explain the next topic. Till take care of yourself. Pray for me, pray for all Muslim. Allah Hafiz.